Good evening, I'm Luke Lyddon with your look at sports. Today may be the best day of the year. 4 teams left in the NFL playoffs, all vying for a trip to the Super Bowl. But only 2 teams will be able to call themselves conference champs at the end of the day. Cam VP hosting Carson Palmer and the Cardinals. And get this, tonight marked the first ever meeting between Heisman Trophy winning quarterbacks in the playoffs. So who you got? Hard to put your money on anyone else than Cam. And this was all Panthers clawing the Cardinals to death in the first. Newton, with all the time in the world, finds Corey Brown. He makes a defender miss, and he is gone. 86 yards. That would put the Panthers up 17-0. And in the second quarter, Cardinals down 10. Have a chance to get back in this game, but Patrick Peterson going to receive the Carolina punt, and then he's going to do that. Muff it. Panthers are covering Cardinals territory, and that was the definition of the Cardinals' day on the turf. And later, more Arizona mistakes. Carson Palmer back to pass, but Luke Kuechly, he's been doing it all season long. He does it again, jumps the route, gets the pick 6. Palmer, 4 interceptions on the day. Panthers dominant from start to finish as they win 49-15, and they are headed to the Super Bowl. And over in the AFC, it was the matchup we were all dying to see. Old man Peyton Manning taking on Tom Brady at Mile High. It's the 17th matchup between the two, and Manning doesn't have the very best record going against Brady, 5-11. So for this one, you got Brady, yeah? Well, Manning may be old, but he's still got a little something on that arm. 2 of the best going at it yet again, and this really is the best play, best start you can ask for. Broncos' first drive. Manning finds Owen Daniels off the double move for the first score of the game, but this play right here was key for the Pats. Manning throws in the flat where Hillman can't make the catch. It's ruled incomplete, but after a challenge, it was called a lateral, so the Pats recover it, and they are now in Denver territory, and they capitalize as Steven Jackson powers in for the 1-yard score, but the extra point was no good. So after another Broncos touchdown, Patriots in position to tie it up. On 4th down, Brady really just chucks this one up, and Gronk comes down with the catch in the score, but they still need the 2-point conversion to send it to overtime. So here we go. Brady flushed out of the pocket. The ball is tipped, it is picked off, and that'll do it. Manning and the Broncos beat the Pats 20-18, and they are headed to the Super Bowl to take on the Panthers. And let's go over to some college ball. Gary Payton Jr. in Oregon State hosting 21st-ranked USC. Second half, USC down 3, but not much longer as Elijah Stewart knocks that 3 to tie it up. But later, Beavers up 6, and they're going to add to that lead. Gary Payton Jr. kicks it out to Tress Tinkle. He drains the 3, and Oregon State goes on to upset USC 85-70. And we also had 16th-ranked Providence facing off against 4th-ranked Villanova. Jump ahead to 13 seconds left in the game. Nova down 3. Time running out. Ryan, our city of Kono, hits a huge 3-pointer, and we got some free basketball. We're going to overtime. So 24 seconds left in OT. Kyron Cartwright lobs it to Ben Bentel for the layup. Providence with a 2-possession lead. They hang on to get the upset at Villanova, 82-76. And we also had a Texas NBA showdown. James Harden and the Rockets hosting my Mavs, and in the third, Rockets down 10, but Harden's going to help cut that gap as he nails the 3. Rockets now down 7. And in the fourth, Harden getting in the lane, throwing the alley-oop to Clint Capella. He throws it down. Harden messed around, gets a triple-double. The Rockets win 115-104. And 8th-ranked SMU taking on Temple. Could they stay unbeaten? Well, in the second half, SMU down 6. Neither team can really get the board for about 5 seconds. And finally, Ben Moore is going to get the lay-in right here to cut the gap to 4. But SMU couldn't stop this man. Devin Coleman. He's going to bury the 3 right here, step back in his eye hole, and you're not going to believe this line. Coleman, 7 for 7 from deep, ties the most made 3-pointers without a miss off the bench by any player in the last 20 years. And Temple takes down SMU 89-80. The Miners also in action last night against FIU, and our very own Stephanie Valle was at the game. In the second half, Miners are down 21, but they never gave up. Miners with a 24-6 run as Harris drills the 3. It's now a 7-point game. And then Hooper Vent making the 5-foot jumper. It's now a 5-point game, but the dagger at the end, Eric Nottage, just a little too open. And when that happens, he's going to drain the 3. The Miners with a great comeback attempt, but they fall just short as they lose 79-69.
We've got to figure out a way to win on the road, and the team that we're playing on Thursday beat this team. They beat them on the road, so it won't be easy. None of them are easy for us right now.
It's a tough loss, but we're going to regroup. We're going to come back strong on the road here.
Me, I'm going to keep working. Keep working as hard as I can. I'm in the gym every day. I didn't make a lot of shots. I haven't been making shots, but I'm going to continue to work, and I'm going to get it right.
And finally, it seems to be a theme for the Aggies this season. They can compete with just about any team in the nation. NMSU had a tough battle against 14-5 CSU Bakersfield. And you want to talk about a comeback? Well, let's show you the quick highlights if we can. It was a sold-out crowd, a third sellout in Bakersfield history, the first since '93. Roadrunners led the entire game, but Wilkins ties it up right here. This would send it to overtime, and a chance for Bakersfield to win it right here at the buzzer with a three-point attempt. But Basil misses it, so we're headed to a second overtime. So after a missed free throw by Bakersfield, Aggies with the final chance, less than 10 seconds left. Baker with a three-point attempt. Somehow he gets it to go. The Aggies sneak away with a victory in double overtime, 68-67, your final score. And with that crazy win, the Aggies are now 13-8 on the year. Stay with us. We'll be right back after this.